Hi everyone, Ben here from musictheoryacademy.com. In this lesson, we're going to have a look at enharmonic equivalents. We're going to ask the question, what are they? We're going to ask the question, why do we have them? And I'm going to give you plenty of examples to be getting along with. So what are they? Well, enharmonic equivalents are notes that have the same sounding pitch but different names. Let me show you. If we go to a keyboard and find the black note just above C and play it, we've played a note that can be either described as being a C sharp or a D flat, depending on the context. It's a C sharp or a D flat. This is an enharmonic equivalent. Now, each of the black notes on the keyboard have the same thing. So C sharp and D flat, D sharp and E flat, F sharp G flat, G sharp A flat, and A sharp B flat. Each of these would be described as enharmonic equivalents. Now, it's not just the black notes that have enharmonic equivalents. So the note C, we mostly know as C, but we could describe that as B sharp. E could be described as F flat, F could be described as E sharp, and B could be described as C flat. It doesn't stop there, we can go even further. If you take the note G, if we bring double sharps and double flats into it, G could be described as F double sharp or A double flat. Now at this point, you must be thinking, okay, hold it, this is crazy. Why on earth are we making it so complex? Is this just a music theory thing that is just designed just to make it boring and difficult? No, let me explain. Why do we have enharmonic equivalents? In order to understand this, we need to have a think about spoken word. So, have a listen to this sentence. Their dog is over there. That sounds the same as this sentence. Their dog is over there. However, if you know your grammar and your spelling, you know that the first sentence is correct and the second sentence is not. The first sentence, their dog, T-H-E-I-R, conveys the accurate sentiment of what we're trying to say. The dog belonging to those people is over there. It's in that place. The second sentence, their dog, T-H-E-R-E, sounds the same, but when you read it, you don't understand what they're trying to say. It's not accurately conveying the message. Now, enharmonic equivalents are there so that we can actually accurately convey what we are composing. Let me show you an example of this. If we take the scale of F major. Now in F major, this note that I've highlighted in green is a B flat. Now the reason it is a B flat is because we need a note in a major scale on every single letter. F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Now if we decided we wanted to call this A sharp instead of B flat, it would sound the same. Here it is. But it would look strange because we'd have F, G, A sharp, C, D, and we'd be like, hold it, we've not got a B. Where's the B gone? We've missed out the B. It no longer looks like an F major scale. So clearly it's got to be a B flat. Okay, well that raises the question, why not just call all of those notes B flat? Why do we have to have A sharps? Well, if we were wanting to write in F sharp major, which is a really good key to write in, it's really bright. Here's an F sharp major scale. Now in this scale, that note in green needs to be an A sharp because then we've got F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp. We've got a note for every letter. If we called it a B flat, it would sound the same, but you'd have F sharp, G sharp, B flat, B. It'd be like, oh, hold it, we've got two Bs, we haven't got anything on A. So it's got to be, in that context, an A sharp. So it would be wonderful if we didn't have to have them, but actually their purpose is to make the composing and the language of music clearer rather than more complicated. Let's have a look at some examples of this in pieces. So here's a little, just a little idea I've got that I'm writing in G minor. Have a listen to this. Now, when you're writing in the minor scale, you can raise the 7th note. So effectively, I'm working in the G minor harmonic scale. So I've raised that F to an F sharp. Now, if I wrote it as a G flat, it would sound the same, but I've made the music more complex. The person playing it will be like, oh, what's he trying to do here? Why have we suddenly got a G flat? Whereas if they see an F sharp, they know, oh, okay, we're in the harmonic minor. I understand what we're doing here. But here's another idea that I'm writing in D flat major. I don't tend to write a lot of things in D flat major, but it is a really nice, rich key. Have a listen to this. Now, in this context, it's clearly a G flat, not an F sharp, because the G flat is in the key signature, because D flat major contains G flats. If I was to write this one as an F sharp, again, it just doesn't make sense. It's not correct, as it were. I'm trying to be as clear as possible for the person reading the music so that they can understand what I'm doing. We can take that one stage further. Here's a little idea I've just been working on. Have a listen to this. Now, this is quite fast. You've got these B flats and these C flats, and you might say, well, why have you written C flats? Well, if I was to write B naturals instead of C flats, look how many accidentals I've got to write, and suddenly it all becomes really, really complicated to read. So I'm choosing an enharmonic equivalent there that actually makes it easier. So enough of my examples. Let's have a look at something from Beethoven. Here is his second movement of his sonata in E minor. It's a really fast passage, but it starts in C minor. Okay, but it moves through to C sharp major. Now, those notes that I've highlighted towards the end of that top line, you can see you've got an E flat, and then you've got a D sharp. And you might think, well, why has he made it that complicated? Well, he's trying to show that the music is moving from C minor, where we're using E flats, and we're migrating and we're moving through. He's modulating to C sharp major, so he's preparing for the use of D sharps. Have a listen to this extract. So we've looked at what enharmonic equivalents are. We've looked at why we have them and how it's actually trying to make the music clearer and easier to understand rather than overcomplicate it. And I've given you quite a few examples to go along with. If you click on the link in the video description below and head over to musictheoryacademy.com, you'll find a load more information about enharmonic equivalents. I've put together an enharmonic equivalents chart for you to download and print off, which talks about enharmonic intervals and enharmonic key signatures and chords as well. I really hope you found that useful.